The world always changes, but one thing is still the same. Even the strongest pass through Oz Gate. So when you fight, fight with honor, because cowards die forgotten, and we wait for you. On the other side.
When will you pass through?
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our weekly Worlds Without Number live stream campaign. My name is Steve Boshier, and I will be your game master for the evening.
And my name is Alan, be playing Eddie Bones, the healer / skin shifter.
And I'm Yuri, I'm playing Sally, the warrior.
One-Eyed the warrior. Come
Yes,
on, read
yes,
this
yes,
script. Hey y'all, I'm Max. I'll be playing the asshole, Eric Agier, the accursed necromancer.
He's already in character.
I'm already in character, guys. Fuck you.
He's a teenager.
Yeah,
It's true.
I'm Matt, and I'll be playing Rinley, the wizard with a fox.
And now is where I provide a general content warning. Shadows of Archonia is a role-playing game show, which means almost everything we're going to say tonight is going to be improvised. So we can't get specific, but it is a show intended for adults, and you can expect violence, horror themes, sexual situations, perhaps.
And nudity.
Well, we'll talk later, Alan. This is Twitch guidelines.
Please.
You can't take out your shirt because your mic has to stay
And
there.
other things of that nature. So if you don't want to see it, change the channel.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
Like Steve mentioned, this game is using the campaign called Worlds Without Number. It's a D20 base. Yeah, it's right there.
Here it is.
By Kevin Crawford, author of Godbound, Stars Without Number, and the upcoming Cities Without Number. And it's published by Serene Nominee.
Sign nominate.
Sign Nominee.
I'm not 100% on the pronunciation, but it is an N.
We'll change it every single week.
I mean, my nominee sounds cool, so
It does.
even if it's wrong,
It
sounds
really
cool.
does.
Check him out, he's great.
And the music in our intro is Prepare for Battle by Digital Daydream and Skullbreaker by Fir Tree Audio. Both songs are licensed through motionarray.com.
That's right. Well done.
Yes, I read everything this time.
Done. Is it my go?
Oh, yeah.
What am I on?
Digital assets.
Digital assets. There's lots of those used in the intro that you just saw.
Digital what?
All of them either licensed or licensed for free in many cases. But the character models are done by yours truly. All the character art, well, some of them using licensed models, but all the character designs and artwork are done by myself. I'm a digital 3D character artist. You can see some of the art on the screen now floating in front of our players. So if you enjoy my style and you'd like to have your character or your party done up the way I do it, hit me up. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits. I'm sorry, Facebook, X, or Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits.
No threads?
No, or not Threads. No, I'm not on Threads.
Sheesh.
Or ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshier, which is currently displayed on the screen.
No Rumble.
I want to name my son yours truly. So whenever somebody says that, there.
Man, so my friends and I in school used to do that all the time. I'm gonna name my kid Shut Up, so when the teacher asks his name, he says Shut Up.
Anyway, the voices in the intro were none other than Joshua and Carolyn, our long lost friends. Who we
Rest
had-
in
So
peace.
long.
He was here last week.
He was here last week.
Oh, I mean, a couple
But he
weeks ago.
died since.
But he died since then.
He revived
If
for
you
a
were
little
looking
bit.
to see him on stream, we're so sorry.
But Carolyn spoke to me in a seance the other week.
Hey y'all, if
She
you like our stream, come check us out on Twitch and YouTube. We love talking about our games and all the wonderful stuff that is going on and upcoming. Follow us. And if you follow us on one thing, follow us on the other, or the other to that one thing. So check us out.
What weren't you supposed to talk about the Discord? I don't have those.
Oh yeah, there's a Discord. That's where we talk about all our shenanigans
Yeah, but Twitch and YouTube are also things. And
Yes,
that's
Twitch and YouTube.
someone else's line.
and
Anyway,
Discord. Sorry, I stole somebody else's.
Got carried away.
all right.
That's all right.
It's true.
And if you really, really like our stream, visit our merch store at shadowsofarconia.com, where you can order t-shirts, sweatshirts featuring your favorite
where-
Archonia characters. There are lots of Campaign 1 designs available, and Campaign 2 is coming soon.
These are profits from sales.
No,
Okay.
we're in
Yeah, we
campaign.
need more. we need more
We-
gold coins.
We
So
need more
please.
gold coins.
We're currently in campaign 2.
It's currently in campaign 2.
Yeah, and we already talked about the YouTube, so
And we have begun discussions about what we should put on t-shirts. Problem
That's
is, we're only 8 episodes in. Nobody has a catchphrase yet.
and I don't want to force it.
Do force it. Your catchphrase should be, werewolf who?
I was gonna say, "Welcome to the Bone Zone."
Why? Why were you going to say
No, that's a great one. That's a great one. Keep that one.
But it's like
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
What is it? A werewolf?
double meanings with this guy. Okay. So if you're not, this is me, right? On the Monday night plug.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
we'll just do that. If you're not aware, we have 2 streams on this channel. This is our Friday night in-person game where we do ongoing campaigns, mostly this one. But on Monday nights, we have a remote stream via video call. The rum's really hitting Alan today. We have a remote stream called Tales from the Backlog, where we try out a rotating stable of games with a rotating cast of players. Although the rotation's been pretty stable lately. And we do all kinds of stuff. Just this week we did Star Trek Adventures. Next Monday we're going to be doing Tales from the Loop, which is one of my favorite things when we play Tales from the Loop on Tales from the Backlog. We've done all these games behind me. I think Wander Home, Viking. Well, we haven't done Viking Death Squad yet. It's someday. Vampire, Basin, Cyborg, Merkborg.
And in September,
In September, pitch it.
I have created my own, my very own MAD system, based off my name, Maxwell Adam Durbin. I had to redact the
Wow.
the ton, but it cleverly uses mystery, adventure, and dread into the system. Very fun. I've been playtesting it outside this group to refine it. I just got the physical copy the other day. Some of you might have already seen it if you already follow us on
If you're on the Discord.
if you're on the Discord, where I post things on the general chat about it coming in September. The MAD system.
Yes, you'll be seeing that on the stream. I'm not sure who's playing. I think Jason probably Mia. We'll see. All right. Well, that's it for credits. Now, let's talk about where we're at in this story. What happened last time?
No idea.
No idea.
Shenanigans.
We
Who
won.
wants to tell me what happened?
Oh, what? I
Sally
actually
kicked
just-
ass.
This is how I quiz my players.
That's true.
Well,
It started off with poor old Eric trapped in the unknown, which we found out was in an underwater lair full of deep ones. His friends came and rescued him because Eric is the most important one in
Friend.
his group. Not true. I'm over exaggerating. things that go on in Eric's head. But after taking care of a lot of the other deep ones down there and meeting one called Clicko or Chit-O or...
His name is...
Oh, that's right.
I like Clicko.
We just call him Clicko for sure.
Anyway, we call him Clicko. But we found that our paths align in terms of the things that Clicko is searching for, with the book given to us by none other than Bloody Bill. Now, we killed a lot of deep ones. That battle was epic. Good lord, underwater battles are always so much fun. We arrived and pissed off Geralt as we do. Sorry, I say we. I did pissed him off.
I believe Eric would say.
We piss him off.
It has to be the royal we.
Oh yes. And then towards the end, after parting ways with Clicko, telling him to meet us at the location of where the book pointed us to. Thanks for helpful navigation from Sally, Eddie's wonderful reading, my discovery of the blood stains on the book. We imprinted the map on Clicko's armor.
Forbidden Island.
The Forbidden Island, in which Clicko departed off there, and then in the tavern.
Indomitus.
Indomitus.
Indomitus is the name of it.
That's the real name of it.
Yeah, but you were told the name.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Indomitus. Yes. I did not write that down.
I did write down that, but I forgot that was actually the name of
Yeah,
it.
it was.
Anyway,
We also picked up a rock
we picked up a rock.
or stone.
Rock is super important to some people.
I still haven't figured out why you and Clicko were in that room with the stone.
Good question. But during the tavern, Renly did some inciting on the rock and trying to figure something out.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
What a sham.
Eric wandered in, thinking that they were going to work on it together.
Here's the weird thing. I found out a lot of information through the lack of information.
Interesting. Eric got a little queasy.
No, it doesn't.
Eric got a little queasy looking at the stone, having always constantly failing my magic checks, and wandered out of the room. And that's where we left off.
Well, we left off with Renly throwing his pipe in frustration, and now he has to go get a new pipe.
Well, this was, as was stated last time, the following morning. After you guys returned, Renly had needed some rest to regain his spells so that he could examine the stone. His examination proved fruitless, other than that it made Eric queasy for some reason. I would like to ask Eddie Bones, what were you doing that morning?
So we had one night of rest already,
You had
right?
one night of rest after
All right.
returning.
So I recovered one system strain.
That's right, and also I'm going to advance the moon.
I was just about to ask you about the moon.
You're still, I think, a good 13 days away from a full moon. Oh, we've moved from day 29 to day 1. Full moon will be on day 15.
Okay. Still need 5 more days if I want to recover all my system strain.
Day 15.
I'm finally at 0.
So,
Since the beginning of
sorry,
this
the
play.
question was, what was I doing this morning?
Yeah, what are you up to this morning?
Eddie feels like he's gone through a lot since recovering Eric. And
Really, like what?
Hmm?
Like what?
well, no, just he feels like he's got some more experience with his transformations. So he's been tinkering in his head about, okay, so I've been doing this wolf thing a lot. I wonder if I could try something else. So that morning he thinks and thinks and thinks about it. And the only thing he can think about is egg. So he transforms into egg.
Okay. This is a mechanic of the system we're using. Eddie Bones is multi-classed as a skin shifter, which we have flavored as a werewolf, but does in fact have the ability to take one new form for every level. However, you lack the art that allows you to exactly mimic a specific individual. So what I'm going to have you do is please roll a magic check. And the higher you get, the more you look like Egg.
Dang.
Hmm.
Just AI generated.
The tones are all off.
Why is there a claw on the ear?
Oh, missed that one.
Oh, that would have been good though.
Ah,
That would have been
4.
so 4 on the die,
Wow.
and I have no points in magic, so 3.
You are exactly like Egg, except you're the wrong color. You're the color of a regular fox.
So brown?
Yeah, brownish, reddish brown. Egg is a Arctic fox with white fur. So you're
So yeah, Eddie does this, and is there a mirror in the room, in his room?
you are in a rich man's house. I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll for
Can
me.
I add another detail that he would not have? You wouldn't have
Oh,
this,
the heterochromia.
The heterochromia.
Mismatched eyes. You have regular eyes. There's no mirror. I rolled for mirror. There's no mirror.
All right, so Eddie thinks he did it correctly, so he's gonna head over to Renly's room.
You know what? You know what's funny? Maybe the reason you don't know that you did it wrong is because your the cones and rods in your eyes change when you change form, and you can no longer see color the same way a human does.
True. True. Yeah.
Even if you look at your
So even if I saw the
Even
reflection.
if you look at your
I-
tail or something, you
I-
can't. You're like,
So-
is that too dark? I don't know.
So Eddie goes to Renly's room and scratches at the door.
This is like the same time that
This is probably Eric is gone from the hallway, so just maybe a minute after Eric left.
okay. So there's a moment, definitely a pause, and then the door kind of like cracks open. Hello?
And you don't see anything in front of you, but you
Yeah.
do hear whatever a fox says.
Kind of like a yippee noise. Yeah.
And you just see him. You just see him there, like posing.
I look down and I close the door.
And
Do you make any effort to figure out why there's this fox here?
I guess you wouldn't know. Can I make a check to see if
Yeah.
I would know?
There's no way you would.
There's absolutely no way.
no.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I
You might be able to guess, like, who do
So-
I know that could turn into a fox?
I do close it, and then I open it again just to like, you are real.
Hey, Deltron.
All right.
Eddie attempts to jump on you.
I'm gonna dodge it. You want to roll it for that, or can I just dodge it? And you see,
You know what? You gotta roll that.
Yeah.
You gotta roll that stuff.
is,
I think, what is it? I don't have my skill list posted. What are your skills?
I'm gonna.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say punch for me.
You're trying to attack him?
Well, is it like a playful attack?
Okay.
yeah.
Punch works.
Yeah.
I don't-
Just because it's high for you. With,
I
and
guess it's
you-
armor class.
I would say exert. Well, yeah, if he's rolling punches against your armor class.
Yeah.
Or it could be opposed exert.
Well, if it's. Oh, so is it armor class or is it skill?
There's just no good skill except maybe.
I mean,
exert.
opposed exert.
It
Yeah,
probably
I'll do
You
exert.
roll exert. Both
All
roll
right,
exert.
sorry.
Both works.
Yeah,
Well, it's
that makes more sense.
2d6.
Oh
Yeah, 2d6.
gosh, wrong system.
We roll 2d6 for skills, and
Oh.
you skip 1 week, and everyone forgets how the game works.
Dude, 2 weeks is a long time, dude.
What game are we playing?
6.
I got 9.
Okay, so I step back to dodge it, and then you still get on. You still
Yeah.
catch me.
He starts like messing around with your your
What's up?
shirt.
Who? Where did I look for like a collar or anything? Like
No collar. No.
are foxes native to this region? Would I know? Like, is this like some like a?
Okay, so that roll me nature. Is nature a thing?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure there's
Nature or
something.
survive? I
Survive,
know survive is a real one.
probably.
Yeah, roll survive.
Cool. At least I got a 0 on that one. 9.
9. You don't think so? Maybe, but you're not sure.
What? I got nothing. I got nothing for you here, dude.
So now Eddie runs over to where Egg is, because Egg's in the room, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Egg has a friend.
So he's gonna like go up to Egg and try to do a fox handshake.
What?
What
Just
exactly?
sniffing each other's asses?
No, I'm sure it'd be more like a nose touch.
Yeah, it's like when you do the neck thing, you know, like that.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Like-
Egg is gonna recoil a little bit.
Hmm.
Why would you recoil?
He's I can't tell you. He's gonna recoil a little bit, and then but let you come in and do it, and then sort of just receive it. His tail is pretty still, and his ears are very alert right now.
All right.
And he's watching you, but he does let you come in and like brush his neck, brush up against it
And where is he exactly in the room?
on the bed.
Hold on, I have a favor to ask of our only viewer in the chat. Deltron, I'm going to turn on the air conditioner here because it sucks in this room.
Yeah.
Let us know if it screws up the sound, please.
Yeah, it is quite roasted right now.
Yeah.
If you can't tell from the
It's
glisten.
KK.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
So
We're
now
glowing.
the jewel is in the room, right?
Yes,
So now
it's on the table, and there it's like sitting on a cloth on the table.
So now Fox Eddie is going to try to play around with the jewel.
I yell like once you start going towards, I'm like, don't touch that.
And Eddie kind of does like a whimper thing.
I don't even know why I'm talking to you, but weird habit from. Anyway, I gotta get you out of here. Like I don't have time for animals right now.
Eddie looks over to Egg and then looks back and kind of makes like the eyes.
Oh, what's his smell like? Would you smell different, or is it still like an Eddie smell?
I don't think smell changes.
Actually, it does not.
Cool. Actually, then that might change everything. Let me get a.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The smell that he's emitting
Like if I smell
or his
him.
abilities.
No, if I smell him.
He smells like a fox. His
Uh,
body is the body of a fox, so it makes fox smells.
yeah. Great. I'm going to try to capture the fox and get him and I'm gonna try to grab you and get you out.
All right. What do I roll to avoid?
We can do exert again, I guess.
Dessert. What are you doing?
Come get. Listen, I don't have time for this.
I got 5, 6.
I got 7. If I catch you,
All right. So you're holding a fox.
so I'm holding it. Yeah. And I do know how to hold a fox, obviously. I have
And he
my,
just looks up at you like this.
You're.
With
Don't
the-
give me those
with
eyes,
the
okay?
eyes.
Here. Yeah. Okay. I'll do you a favor. And I'm gonna go to Sally's room. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna just gently see if the door is unlocked.
It's not.
I'm gonna knock.
Sally doesn't get up.
I'm gonna knock louder.
What the effing hell? Go on! Go away! No room service!
I have more gold for you.
Did you drink last night, Sally?
Yes, of course.
How,
Yeah, we haven't-
how much of Nicolina's wine did you drink?
All of it.
No, you did not.
All right, at least 2 bottles.
We don't kill characters off screen. 2 bottles. All right. Did you drink alone, or did you drink with one of the Nicolinas or their staff?
It's all a blur. I mean,
That's fun. No, but that's
you
good.
waking up?
It's all a blur is good. Let's go forward.
Someone left me some gold for you. I guess you got some last night.
door swings open.
Oh,
And I'm like, what? No one here? Oh, Renly, you're down there. All right. Where's
not
my gold?
that short. Right here. See, he's golden. And I throw him in and I close the door.
So
Kind of hits me and I stagger back and fall down because I was not expecting it.
so Eddie, Fox Eddie kind of like runs around the room a little bit and then jumps on your bed.
I kick you off the bed.
Oh, can I attempt to dodge that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Uh,
That's, again, opposed exert.
I think this is an attack because she's
Okay.
kicking.
Yeah, you know
me.
what? She did say kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll an attack
So
against
so
his
so
AC.
D20.
D20.
Oh, D20. Okay. It's a 6 plus exert is a 7. And plus my dex modifier is a 8.
So I have 15, so that's a miss.
So I just, because I'm hungover, so I just sort of take
He's
a kick at you and I
He's jumping
fall
around.
back again and I'm like, oh, what the fuck. It's fine, you can sleep here. And I
Alright.
crawl back into bed.
okay. And he does the little curl thing up, and he just lays on the bed.
You didn't even give him a name?
No. I figure I'll settle score with you later, Renly. If I ever remember that you came in, it might have been just a
He's
dream.
a golden fox. He's gold. I wasn't lying. I have gold for you.
In fact, when Sally eventually gets up, she goes, "What the?" And she looks at the fox, looks at what happened. She doesn't remember that you came to the door and threw a fox at her. I was like, "What the hell happened last night?"
You wake up with a fox and a headache.
Wait, did I? No.
We're gonna put a pin in that.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did Eric go after he left the room?
I'm like, "Egg? What happened to you?"
I went to throw up.
Where?
I rushed out of Nicolina's home, and just like threw up. Probably in front of a guard's like feet. Just hurled. Sorry.
It's you again.
Don't fucking it's me again. Don't be rude. Your whole entire station is just to guard the place, is it not?
Here's the thing.
Sorry, do I need...
You're right, but you're saying it through a mouthful of vomit.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Nicolina about you.
That's fine. I quit already. It's my last day.
Fucking good. Bye. And
I work for the mayor now.
leave and just slam the door. And then that ringing in my head, I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Maybe it does? I don't know.
Outside, the guard. None of you hear the guard say to the other guard,
I rush over to where I would think Nicolina might be, in his study.
Okay.
Just seeing if he's there.
The elder or the younger?
The elder.
He is there. You're finally up.
Yes.
It's
I need
like 8 a.m.
I need your finest. I just need a drink. I'm gonna be honest. It has been a weird few days.
It's 8 in the morning,
I am.
so I must ask something for clarity.
Yes.
Are you in fact of noble blood?
Oh, we're gonna go that. It's 8 in the morning, and we're
Look,
gonna
just
go.
yes or no is fine. You don't have to answer any follow-up questions.
How bad do you want this drink?
Why do you want to know?
Because if you are not of noble blood, I will not serve you a drink this early.
I go. I'm assuming I'm by the doorway. I just kind of like turn around and just like slam my fist at the wall.
You know, you saved
anger.
my son, and that means a lot, but please don't damage my house.
Do you understand why I'm hesitant to say yes? You heard. I know you heard me. No, you heard me.
Magically or by a servant?
A servant.
Oh, okay.
It, as if by magic, but not magic.
Okay.
I just grab it and just. Thank you. Another, please. And then I just go to
The
sit
guy
down
looks at his boss and then pours you another.
and just go to sit down. Can we have privacy, please? I look at the servant.
Yeah, get lost. What is it that is troubling you? Normally when people wake up sick, it is because they already drank too much. You don't strike me. The last few times we met as someone who has that problem.
No, I'm not a drinker, but it's
Your friend is.
yeah, my friend is.
It's what's telling is that you didn't have to ask which friend I meant.
Yeah. It's weird to call them friends right now.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a whole entire thing. They were hired to help me research some things, to research temple.
Certainly not the hat.
Not the
He strikes me as more of a mentor figure.
He's more like family.
Hmm.
But as complicated as it will get, you might understand that Lowlight is currently overrun by the Wizard's Cabal.
Yes, I've heard.
Yeah. So, yes, some royalty.
Why didn't you answer me that when I asked? Is it because you're afraid that I'm going to turn you over?
Yes.
You must have a low opinion of me. You saved my son's life.
I don't know who to trust since leaving Lowlight. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, that's fair enough.
Being that, as I suspect, my father is dead, the Wizard's Cabal is placing his death on me. Ooh, who would have thunk?
Both of those rumors just this morning.
This morning.
That your father had died. You had killed him.
So it's been just a rumor. Just
As
a rumor.
far as I am aware, it's not widely known.
Okay. Have you ever been in a situation where you came upon power and people mistook that power for you, I don't know, to be evil, and then they started placing all this blame on you, even though you did nothing wrong and all you wanted to do was something good, and then it just backfired, and then now all of a sudden you don't have a family?
Well, except for the last part, you pretty accurately described being a nobleman in a city full of poor people.
That's fair. I'm trying to understand what's going on with this. I show him the tattoos.
Your tattoos?
They're more inscribed. I didn't actually get tattoos. I don't know.
Are they birthmarks?
No, I touched the thing, and those things crawled up and broke and shattered into my very skin. So what you see right here is pretty much an anomaly.
The last week has been so interesting.
You're
I
telling me.
hesitate to doubt.
Yeah. So, turns out we found one of these little relics down at the bottom of the sea with some deep ones. Yes, they're also real.
Deep ones.
Yeah. Yes.
Your friend told my son that last night.
Oh.
They,
I feel like I'm being kept out of a lot of secrets.
well, it wasn't a secret. They were loudly drinking together.
Fuck that one. They were drinking together? So
Yes,
he's doing
everybody
alright.
else went to sleep, and your sailor friend went drinking.
I was gonna do my study on your son. Not like weird study, but just like I just wanted to see how he was doing in about a week. Any signs? Any abnormalities?
Well, yesterday morning, I thought that he would be ill for some time, but he was up by noon after you all left the house, and he seemed perfectly himself by evening, and of course went drinking with your lady friend.
All right.
I mean, they didn't go; they drank here in the manor, but
Sure.
yeah.
Okay. Well. All right. I'm trusting I don't know how far Wizards Cabal power extends out to this region.
None. They have no political influence.
Oh, wonderful.
Your tiny island is of no concern to most of the Grey Sea region.
Huh.
No offense.
No, I
but
mean
it is
not
far off
taken.
and not a major military force.
I mean, there's a reason like we're calling ourselves low light, not highlight.
I thought that was because the hills surround the city.
It's various reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Aragwin, a lot of people in the region kind of cast down that as a sign of we're fucking irrelevant. But we kind of took it upon ourselves to call ourselves, the low light. This one entire part is.
We're called
doesn't matter.
Crystal Shore because you can sometimes find glass in the sand.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Anywho, I trust that if they do come out to this region and place a bounty on my head, no matter how large, you're not going to say anything.
There is a bounty on your head. The exchange rate is such that it's actually less than what I paid you for rescuing my son.
Oh. Thank you.
Well,
Nothing that you know or wouldn't happen, or would know anyone that would happen to know anything about the occult or don't know, mystical rocks or stones.
we don't traffic in such things here. I've heard there's a fortune teller on the docks. That's.
She's a little afraid of us at the moment.
You've met this woman.
Ugh, she pulled me aside. I don't want to fucking talk to her, but then she started saying something about beware the young boy, protect the young boy, some shit like that. Not sure if she's shouted that at other people.
You see that Nicolina's face looks fraught for a moment. Not fraught, but tense in thought. And he turns back to you and says, "Now, I wouldn't want you to think that I have memorized every volume of my library. It is
Expensive.
the largest library in several cities, and of course, I don't know everything in it. However, being as it is inherited, and I have lived most of my life with most of these books, it is to be expected that at some point I would have thought to check out what was the oldest tome in here. As near as we can tell, it is at least 1,000 years old.
Goodness.
I spent some of my youth in the pursuit of translating. The phrase "beware the boy" is in there, and he gets up actually, and he goes to the library, beckoning you to follow.
Yeah.
He will go to sort of a back corner, unlock a door that he hasn't opened for you before, and as soon as this door opens, you are hit with this smell of like old books. It's like
I feel like
very powerful in there. And he goes to the back wall, pulls off this. He actually puts on gloves first and pulls off this very, very old book. Puts it on a table, which he wipes down before he sets the book on it, and flips through it until he finds a page. This is a language you do not read.
Okay.
He actually pulls a much newer page out of the front cover of the book, like something that has clearly been stuck into the book, and he unfolds it, and it's like a translation key. And he finds this line that says, "Beware the boy." And he shows it to you. And he says, "This book was written, as we understand it from our translations. You must understand, very, very spotty translations, done from scratch. We had to compare words in this book to other words also in this book. We did our best.
Yes.
Most of it remains untranslated. This book, we believe, was written in ancient times by the elves. It says on this page, beware the boar. I don't know what the rest of the page says, but this chapter, this section of the book, was part of their origin, creation of the world. And you're telling me the fortune teller on the docks in Crystal Shore, the old woman who reads sailors' fortunes for a silver and then gets drunk afterwards, she said this about you.
Yes.
This is secret, ancient lore. No one but myself and a few others who helped me ever read. Here's the interesting thing. The word beware, as translated here from the ancient Elvish language that no elf today speaks, can also be translated as protect.
They both are, or they both mean and don't mean the same thing.
Well, they have similarities in their meaning. To protect or to beware means to watch out for, to be alert, because of.
Fair. I have. Well, Renly is more of a genius when it comes to these things.
Is Renly of noble blood? He behaves like one who is moneyed.
My father was not. I've seen his ledgers. My father was not the best at taking care of lowlights after Anon II passed away. So my father, Lord Dialos, well, he threw a lot of parties and was very extravagant. A lot of the trading that comes out of lowlights was established because of my father. But he spent a little too much money, and he hired the Wizards Cabal. I don't even know what they were called back then. But he hired them, and apparently a lot of, as I'm guessing is occurring, he allowed them to do some shady business in which he got a lot more money to keep secrets. And Renly was one of them. Renly's one of the...
Renly was one of the wizards.
Yes, he's one of the good ones, though.
Are there additional good ones? Because the ones I've heard of have a bounty on your head.
He's the one that got me out. He's the one that has protected me.
So he was one of them, but he was not on their side when push came to shove.
I guess not. I'm not entirely sure his motivation, but I have great respect and trust in him.
What is the deal with the fox?
Not entirely sure. I understand that foxes aren't really native to our area. Just, I guess, I know that a lot of the foxes, actually, a lot of the wizards. It's not. I mean, not a lot of them. Some of them had foxes, but I'm not entirely sure the connection. I don't know if it's relevant. They're cute. I love the Garen.
He is indeed adorable. Come with me.
I was gonna say, Renly, I think can help to translate this book. He's very smart and has lived a long, long time.
Nonetheless, he is a wizard, and I do not trust him with the secret parts of my library. He puts the stack on the shelf. He walks out and says, "Please, come with me."
All right.
He will lock the door and take you back to the study where you were sitting earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It is not because you told me so that I knew you were of noble blood. I did have to ask if you were royal. But I knew the moment I saw you that you were highborn. You have a way. We all do.
Yes.
If you wish to avoid detection, please understand I'm telling you this as someone who owes you the life of his son. You must learn, mingle with, and make friends with the common folk. You must abandon your expectations of how people should behave. You must go to the low-born parts of the city and you must learn to be like them. Because until you do, you will stick out like a sore thumb and those wizards will find you anywhere.
Are my looks not enough? I don't look anything like a noble. I don't
You
look
exactly like a noble. If you took a noble, dirtied his face, and tore his clothes, that's what you look like. And it is not because of your dress or your lack of recent haircut. It's because of your behavior, mannerisms, because of how you speak to people as though they owe you something. Lowborn do not do this. And if they do, they get their teeth knocked out.
So what? I should just be sucking everyone's cock?
I think there's a happy medium.
Half chubs. I get your meaning. I get your meaning.
Listen. Imagine the life of one who woke up his first day, drew his first breath, and had nothing. No one to take care of him. No one to bring him food or drink. No one. Feed him when he was hungry. Clothes, no house, no place to lay his head. Imagine what such a person has suffered to still be alive as an adult. That is what it is to be lowborn. The way you expect people to do things, the way you expect people to heed your words, the way you expect attention and respect which you have not earned. I know you are one who is willing to risk his life for others. But you are not one who has learned to respect others. That is the difference between you, the person who is invisible in the crowd. That's my advice. We're going to cut right there.
Yeah.
To Sally 1.
Yes.
So you've woken up with a fox on your bed.
I look at him. Oh, you are so cute. I'm going to hug you and love you and call you George.
Your sense of smell a little bit stronger than usual, as this extremely hungover woman squeezes you to her chest, threatening to break your ribs. And then, because the door of your bedroom is still open, you hear when there is a rap on the front door of the maid.
Yes.
And you're way away from her. Nobody hears you say yes. But a minute later, the butler appears at your door. Madam, I see that you are mostly decent. There is one here to see you, a Captain Sweetlove.
I know a Captain Sweet Love.
He is the captain of the champion.
Oh dear.
Once took you guys out to Shipwreck Island so you could kill the vampire.
Oh.
He is the captain of the ship that that Grace Bond
Yeah.
serves.
I know, and he gave me my hurlet, and then I avoided him ever after.
Yes, he gave you your gun.
Mm-hmm.
He's here.
Is he now? Oh dear. Well, can you tell him I'm... What's that word you people use? Indisposed.
He is a man of rank, madam. I will let him know that he should wait a moment.
You're gonna make me meet with him, aren't you?
I can certainly send him away.
I'm gonna sneak out back.
You're going to sneak out the back. I have already told him that you were in the manor. I will inform him that I was mistaken.
Yes, you go and do that. You know, he might want to meet with my friend Eddie Bones. Yes.
I went to Mr. Bones' room before yours. It was closed. However, he did ask for you specifically.
Fine. I'll be down there momentarily,
I
Mr.
shall let
Butler.
him know it may be a few minutes.
Quite. I need to take a... What's the word? A constitutional, yes.
Yes, well, the outhouse is out back.
There's a frying pot right here.
Okay, but it's not the nighttime, and if you use that, we'll have... Okay, he leaves. So I imagine that you get yourself as put together as you can in a hurry and then come down?
Sally is really dreading this meeting.
No idea why.
I'm dreading. He's the strong arm of the law. But, you know, puts on a good face. Goes on down.
Can I follow you?
You're still a fox?
Yeah.
No one knows who you are?
Well, now Sally needs an emotional support animal.
Actually,
so...
yeah, the butler, when the butler comes back to check on you after you're done, he's like, is that a different fox?
His name is George.
George the fox.
Yes.
I played catch with the one named Egg.
Oh.
Do you have many foxes? How many foxes does your group have?
I thought this was your... Well, he doesn't belong to your manor?
That fox I've never seen before.
Is that so? Well...
We don't have foxes native to this region.
And he like rubs against your leg.
Well, maybe it was a Stanny Boys.
No, I'm quite sure it isn't.
Oh. Well, maybe Stanny Boy gave it to me last night. He knows I like dog-like creatures.
I have lived in Crystal Shore these 56 years. I saw a fox once before this week.
I look at him, I'm like, well, he's mine now. I'm not giving him back to you.
Very well.
Fox said he does one of these.
All right. You come down and you find Captain Baldric Sweetlove waiting in the sitting room.
I'm like,
You come in with a fox
I'm petting the fox.
and a
Like,
lot of BO.
I'm really rubbing the fox because I'm very nervous.
It's One Eye. I asked for you specifically if you had the bearing of a soldier when last we met.
I did indeed. I am very, very good with my sword.
Yes. Additionally,
And
I-
animals.
I heard a rumor. Well, I shouldn't say rumor. Suppose I heard a message. It was passed along to me by my helmsman, Laszlo's son. You remember Laszlo?
Yeah, sure.
I see that you had an exciting evening.
Right. Did you know? It was amazing. What happened? Well, I don't know quite what happened last night, but we sure as partied after what happened when we rescued our friend.
Your friend from the bottom of the sea.
Deep ones.
He looks at-
Fishmen.
He looks at the door of the sitting room, and then walks over and closes. Big, 15-foot high double door. Closes it, and goes over and closes the other door on the other side of the room. And comes back. Looks down at you. Stanislav Nikolina II, with whom you drank last night, said that you wished passage to Indomitus. Did you send this message?
A Stanny boy said what?
He said that you had a map to the treasure of Greybeard the pirate.
Fox Eddie sneezes.
You know, that's a really tall tale.
Indeed it is, and yet I witnessed with my own eyes as you dragged a vampire boy aboard my ship and then later cured him.
No vampires, right? Who would have thunk? And The Walking Dead?
And Walking Dead.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing. And being as I am a lifelong man of the sea, I have heard many strange tales, but only in your company have I seen them come true. A man who turns into a wolf.
Well,
A woman who sucks blood and raises the dead. Armies of the undead marching on a ship, and now the treasure of Greybeard. You understand. I am captain of the Ecuadorian Allied Navy, and as such, I'm empowered the right to steer my ship where I choose. I assume this is why you messaged me. Perhaps, while less than yourself,
now, I'm not saying that it is because there's a lot of tells and some of them might be a little bit exaggerated here. But as captain of the Ecuadorian Navy, how many ships again are under your command? Is it just the one?
it is just the one. If I had more, I would be known as a fleet captain. I thought you were a sailor.
Quite. And you can go where you will.
Within the Grey Sea region, yes. As long as I am not ordered elsewhere.
And if you were to be ordered elsewhere, what then?
Then I would go elsewhere. I am a man of the military, but currently my orders are to pursue all leads as I see fit. Generally, this is understood to mean leads on pirates or on the Darjan Empire. But at this time, we're at peace with Darjan. I've heard no tell of pirates in the last couple days.
Oh yeah, pirates. Yeah, terrible people. Pirates. They raid and maraud, and yeah, no one likes pirates.
Indomitus is a place most do not return from, but Greybeard's treasure is something any sailor would have interest in. I'll put this to you simply. Do you want to ride or not?
I need to consult with my companions, but that might be a favorable. But you know, it's speculation at this point to say that there might be anything there, or that we might even have anything that could even look like a map.
I asked around among sailors in the taverns after I got your message. And the word is there was a fight on the docks over a book that Bloody Bill himself had brought. That it was taken off the docks by a deep one, that the three of you went underwater for several hours and came back drinking.
It was because they stole our companion. We were rescuing him. And then we partied a little.
They stole him because he had a book.
It's possible. I mean, I really don't know. I can't even read that well.
Is it a map to Greybeard's treasure?
Really, really hard to say. I mean,
You understand that I can have you arrested for anything I can think of.
you said you want to take us for free to Indominus Island. You know, I always wanted to visit there. I heard they have.
Slow down
I
there.
heard they have
Slow down.
great weather.
Nobody said the word free.
Well, what would your what would your payment be then?
The Aquadorian Navy, it is custom for any ship that takes a prize to receive payment as a percentage of that prize.
Like 5%?
It depends on the value awarded to the action of said ship by the Admiralty. However, were we to say that in this case, you and your friends were the because you had discovered the book, you and I could maybe work out the issue.
And what might this exchange look like?
It depends on whether the treasure is real.
And if we were to travel there and it wasn't real, then it'd just be a lovely sailing adventure.
Indeed. Perhaps I followed a lead and nothing came of it.
You make a very, very attractive offer, Captain Sweetlove.
Do you have any other ships willing to take you to the island of Indomitus?
We have not quite decided, my companions and I, where we will be traveling next. We were in pursuit of a certain item at a temple, but I will get it back. But we are very, very interested in your offer. I just must make it known to my companions and present it to them as well.
Very well. She'll return this afternoon. What's with the fox? Not the same one.
Well, no, I somehow I have acquired a fox. He's very lovely. Oh, but you know, to commemorate our friendship, here you go.
I cannot have a fox at sea. We have cats sometimes to keep the hold free of rats, but this creature is of no use to me.
Wait,
Thank you.
before you drop him,
Yeah.
is the captain like wearing anything right now?
Yeah, he's wearing his uniform.
He's naked.
No, I mean like is there any accessories on him?
I mean, he's got his uniform with his rank insignia on it. There's not really. Are you looking for something to steal?
Yeah,
There's nothing visible for you to steal.
nothing visible.
I mean, you could maybe grab the ropes off his shoulder, but not without him feeling.
I mean, no one would blame an animal for.
Yeah.
Who you are.
It's, yeah, he'll mess around with his uniform a little bit.
That's my captaincy. Stop it.
It's like, oh.
I'm gonna like slam open the
So-
door real quick.
Jeez, everyone jumps to put me in. Well, maybe not Sally. It's up to Sally.
Sally,
Yeah, Renly, what's up?
have you seen Eddie or Eric?
Not since last night. Sometime before we partied.
You see Captain Baldrick Sweetlove in the room. He's going to storm up to you, look down at you, and say, "Keep your companions in line. This one drinks too much." Then he's going to leave the room.
Does he take Eddie with them?
No, he put it
Oh,
in.
okay. Oh, you're getting along with the little fox critter.
He appeared in my bed. I figured Stanny Boy must have given it to me.
Yes.
The butler is there. Please do not slam the doors of Nicolina Manor.
Oh, but in which case, that captain was just leaving. We should probably discuss this with Eddie and Eric. Mr. Butler, sir, can you call the rest of our companions down? Oh wait, but you said you haven't seen Eddie.
Yeah, they're not in their rooms. But you're not in your room, right? Yeah.
Did they leave a note with where or a message that where they might be?
I saw your young friend running outside to vomit. I have not seen the scarred man.
Fox Eddie's gonna attempt to sneak out of the room.
How did this creature get into the manor?
Mhm.
I have spoken to Stanislav, and he has told me that he did not bring a fox in.
Oh,
I wouldn't know.
well, he's very cute.
Not my box. Oh, by the way, my pipe broke by accident. Can you go into town and get me a new one?
So send a runner.
Thank you.
I rolled a 10
I'm bad
on my
influence
sneak.
on all y'all.
I rolled a 10 on sneak.
To get out of the room.
Get together.
Can I roll a notice
Yeah,
to see?
everyone roll a notice.
Well-
Riley and Sally roll a notice.
So first question, are you going out the same door that I'm standing in?
No, I'm going out where the captain is.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
Because
rolled.
you're gonna walk right into my
Yeah,
box.
there are
if you
two
go out my-
doors.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. And what was your sneak?
10.
Okay.
I also got an 8. 9.
Okay, you snuck out. The butler got a 4.
Okay. So yeah, Fox Eddie runs out the side and he goes around the. He's gonna try to find like a bush or something to transport him back.
You turn back into Eddie?
Yeah.
Is Eddie naked?
No,
No,
the
no.
clothes go into the body.
Yeah, the clothes go into
Uh-huh.
the body. Yeah. So he comes back out.
Magic transfer.
And it, like, so when he turns back, Eddie sees himself when like he shouldn't have runs around. He's like, oh, well, that was interesting. Should try something else later, but I'm gonna. But
When you come out of the bushes, you pass in front of the manor. Are you going back into the house?
yeah, I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna act like
As you pass through the front gate, the guard at the front says, "Hey, you, Eddie Bones."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck you. My last day.
Yeah.
So
I don't
Eddie,
work here anymore.
well, you have a
I love that guy.
great retirement.
We should just hire him.
No, I work for the mayor now.
Oh, okay. So Eddie walks back in, and he's like, "I'm back." You guys are in the front, right?
Oh, you're walking to our room.
Yeah. No, well,
Well,
you guys were in
you
the
guys
front.
are in the sitting room, which is just off the entrance hall.
And I come in, I'm back.
Oh, where have you been?
Oh, I was out training.
So, did you see a fox as you entered the house?
You know what I did? He like ran into the fort.
Not the white one, a brown one.
Yeah. Wait. What color was he?
It was reddish brown, like a regular ass fox.
I mean,
Eddie says like Eddie puts his head down.
A regular fox.
Eddie puts his head down. He's like, well, I don't
Egg
know.
is a regular fox. He's just an Arctic fox.
He's an Arctic. What does Arctic mean?
That means
Cold.
so you know the map of
Is
this
Egg
whole.
here with you?
Yes, he's
Okay.
next to me. You know the map of the whole like area. It's like farther north than than that map. The bay, the whole the
Arctic
ocean.
means no.
It could mean very far south, but this particular one is very far north.
Forgive me, sir. I'm only a.
Anyway, so Eddie says, so did you talk to the captain?
How'd you know I was talking to a captain?
I just saw him pass me.
Oh, yes. Well, well, Eric's not here, but I guess we can fill it in later. He came to me.
You can be here. You're done with Nicolina.
Apparently, he heard, Billy, that guy, that ruckus he made on the docks. The captain heard about it, and somehow he knows that we have a map of Greybeard's treasure.
How do you
Can
know?
Can I walk in through the opposite door of where they're standing and just cross my arms, plant my back to the wall, and just say, You mean you drunkenly stated all of this to Stanny Boy, in which now everything that we have been trying to keep, I don't know, secret and on a low, a need-to-know basis, you've just kind of been shouting this out to the wind, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know that I talked to Stanislav yesterday.
Of course you didn't, because you were drunk.
You don't remember talking to me? You
Oh.
just entered the room.
Oh, of course I remember talking to
This is
you.
getting
You said
pretty
such
crowded.
amazing things. I bought a ring.
Whoa.
Really?
Wait a second.
How many carrots?
I don't pay for rings with carrots. I bought it with money.
What a great statement.
Oh,
Rings are expensive, you know.
Well, where is this Grace Bonnie?
Yeah, where is she?
I have no idea. She's on the ship.
Well, you told me of how she professed her love for me.
Did she?
Oh my god.
So, I don't
I think
think.
that's what you were saying. It was a little. I'm a little foggy on it myself, if I'm being honest.
I'm a little foggy on that too.
You know, I'm a little foggy on everything right now, but that's not the point. In the captain of the ship has offered to take us to Indominus Island.
Well, we should take his offer.
It'd be full of Navy people on that ship.
So we are in agreement
Wait.
that we're gonna go to Indominus
The
Island?
captain of the Champion? Isn't that Grace's ship?
Well, Grace doesn't own the ship.
But she's on it. I must propose marriage immediately.
Wait, you're gonna
Down,
propose?
Danny boy.
You're gonna propose marriage of a girl you haven't even met?
Heard how she sailed across the sea with you to save me from a vampire. I heard how she was the most lovely maiden in all the Navy.
Look, buddy.
This guy is down bad.
It takes much more to win a woman's heart than hearsay.
He's
Oh,
gonna
I
wa-
don't
he's
know.
gonna-
That
he's
ring
gonna
looks
walk over to
awfully
you with
nice,
her-
Eddie.
I'll tell you a secret, Mr. Bones. Absolutely doesn't. Sometimes all you have to do is flash a ring at them.
Oh my gosh.
I agree with Stanislav.
While this is happening, you're saying that I'm eyeing you, and just anytime you lock eyes, I'm kind of looking away, nervous.
I do pick up on it, but I
Yeah.
don't do anything about it right now.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
we got company.
Well, gang, companions, people, half people. I know.
What?
I take offense to that.
I know we were on our way to go to this temple.
Hold on a moment. Half of the eyes. Also half of the eyes. Half a wolf.
Wait, he knows about the
Half
wolf?
of the whole damn thing. That's amazing. You are all half people.
Exactly, Stanny boy.
I
At
actually,
that moment, the elder Nicolina comes in, clubs Stanislav over the head, and drags him out of the room. sorry, I think he needs more rest.
thank you.
Thank
I
you.
actually wanted to bring that up before we continue on with any operations regarding either Indominus or the temple. If we're going to be traveling as a group, maybe a name. I just wanted to throw it out
My name?
into the open. No, a name as a group, an assembly, a company, an order. I was
mean
thinking
like a gang, sir.
like a gang, sure, yes. I was thinking maybe the oracular order, since all of us do have an eye thing going on. The Umbral Assembly is something that's also
I kind of like the oracular order. I am an apprentice of what's her name on the docks?
I don't-
you're an apprentice now.
Well, wannabe.
In the town, they've been calling you the Fucked Up Eye Club. But they don't know big words like oracular.
We could do the Fox Step Eye Club.
We could also be something like the Shade Marked Company or the Curseborn Society or something like that. I don't know.
What is the fox thing with this group? I don't understand.
There was always only one fox until recently. I don't know what the other one was about.
There's multiple foxes?
Well, you have another fox?
There was a fox here. It was,
There was
like
another-
this one, but reddish
Wait a minute,
brown.
there's another fox around here?
It was
He
traditional.
was just here.
It was like
2
this
minutes
one
ago.
right here.
Yeah, he was very cute. I named him George. I thought Stanley Boy gave him to me, but apparently he just wandered in.
You're telling me that there's another fox here.
Yeah. Well, was.
Why does it bother you that there was another fox? I'm sorry. I'm gonna. Does anyone need a drink?
Yeah,
Sure, I'll take
sure.
one.
Yes, please.
Way too early.
Never too early.
But Eddie
Couldn't even
says,
type though.
Eddie says to Eric, these names are nice. No offense, but a lot of them are kind of long. Could be something short. Something someone could say in their last breath.
Great. If you want to throw some ideas, I would love that.
The Bone Zone.
Sally's Peeps.
The butler comes back with a tray full of drinks, puts most of them in front of Sally, and hands out the others.
What about the cursed or the marked?
I like the curse.
No, not the cursed.
Can we-
I am not cursed.
What about the marked?
Well, maybe I was cursed meeting you guys, but
I vote we table this for a minute and kind of sit on it.
Sure.
See what comes
absolutely.
out.
So-
We can sit on that.
directions: the temple or the island.
I have no personal investment in the island.
I don't either. There's nothing.
You don't want to
there.
get up that goal?
What will the gold?
It will help us on our journey.
If we can't otherwise procure a ship to take us to the temple, then maybe that gold would come in handy.
Well, Captain of the Sweet Love or the Champion needs an answer by this afternoon.
I should warn you though, that amount of gold will bring trouble. Almost more than it's worth.
That is true.
Yes, and they're full of Navy types, which you really don't want the government people into getting your treasure either.
The thing,
Well,
but-
the
but
government takes care of the money fairly well.
the-
Oh my god.
Which government?
Things no one has ever said before.
Unless you are the government.
See, the thing is, it would be nice to have that money to somehow maybe pay off somebody of greater magic to help me with this issue I have.
We are that for you. We are working on it.
Then cure it.
We are working on it. Trust that.
Well, I think we're gonna need some money.
No wizard I have come across in the past
Well,
so far has
I have-
been able to cure something like that.
Well, how many wizards have you met?
How many necromancers have you met?
How many werewolves have
That's
you
a
met?
first.
How many butlers have you met?
You're the best one.
Quite a few. But
Thank you. My last day.
wait, is this the same guy?
No.
Oh, wait, you're quitting too?
I'm just making fun of the guard.
Oh.
That's fair. Listen,
Well, we did tell our friend that he would meet us there. It would be kind of upsetting to leave him hanging.
Fair.
We should at least go halfway, meet up with him, and see how we feel then.
I will say this.
It's in opposite directions, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a month out of the way.
At least.
month?
At least.
At least.
Can I look at the map? I want to make sure.
I actually didn't bring it today.
I
forgot
don't
my
have it
whole
queued up.
folder.
But
We can bring
can,
them back up in a second.
can I get a confirmation of how long it would take to get there?
Let me double check. I will-
All I am. Okay, well, here's what
Well,
I'll say about this.
here's the thing. If we don't want to go to Indominus Island, I think that captain is going to force us or take our map. So if we don't, we must skedaddle quite quickly in the other direction.
I'm okay.
That's true. He's gonna try to go there.
I'm okay with going to Dominus if it means a great deal for the both of you.
3 to
you-
4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks.
Just one way. So over a month. Six weeks.
You have done an incredible job at taking care of us.
Well,
On
look
the
at
journey
this,
thus far.
Sally. I think that's a thank you.
If you're going to rub it in, I won't say things like
I'm not gonna.
We haven't been started rubbing it in, kid.
I'm not gonna rub it in, but Eddie does come up closer to you and he does this.
I don't
know if
think
I'm
you
ready.
bathed.
I don't know if I'm ready for a hug just yet from you.
Come on, we might have never seen each other again.
Thank you for all that you've done. Fuck.
That was outstanding.
I just patched you. All right, I think that's that's enough.
Wow, I think this calls for another drink.
All right,
Alright.
let's put it behind us. Ha ha ha. Anyway,
The
No.
butler comes back. Have you finished all the drinks he brought before?
Oh yeah.
We might have to start
No.
doing extra.
I've been sipping.
I'm very sorry, Lord Nicolina has cut you off
but
until 5.
Quite
real quick. Renly, if you don't want to go to this island, what is your main goal?
Right now,
We're gonna lay this out.
my best need is the temple.
I know, but why? Why the temple?
Answers
To what?
a lot of questions.
Well, can you give me like 2 of them?
Your cure. Some stuff for him. And some stuff for me.
Is
That's
this
very
dire stuff?
For me, let's just say something was taken from me a long time ago and I'm trying to find it.
Dude, something was taken from me too.
Wait,
Are you
I
sure?
have a question.
Yes.
Do other people know that you are in search of this temple?
Only those we've asked?
No one from your homeland?
No.
No.
They wouldn't even
So they wouldn't know to search for.
Wait, then
unless they found my hidden room, there's no way that they would know what I'm searching for.
they don't know about it either.
No.
You have a hidden room?
I had a secret wizard lair in the castle, yes.
Wow.
Secret wizard
I
lair.
thought
You.
everyone knew about that one.
No. You were the only one who ever found it.
Is this the kind of layer that you need a password to get into?
There's a few tricks, yes. There's a few moving walls and hidden corners. This little guy managed to stumble down the one air vent or air shaft I have because we do need oxygen to breathe.
Secret lair. Do you have treasure in there? Or is it where you keep all the souls of the people you've captured and killed
I don't
for
think-
your nefarious magic ways?
Yeah, all the prisoners I have captured are held in my tiny little
I
room.
knew it!
There's just a lot of papers.
Oh.
From what I remember.
Books and papers, research that I've done, but I couldn't find any answers. And I'm hoping
Wait.
the temple has answers.
Wait. How old are you?
I am not sure.
Not sure.
Are you older than Eddie?
I don't know how old Eddie is.
Yeah, I'm like late 30s.
I'm older than Eddie.
You don't know.
Are you older than my grandparents?
All right. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Since I trust you guys a little more now, I will give you something.
I want to apologize that I asked these questions before.
You were a child, and children are preoccupied with experiencing the world for the first time. I was a prisoner for a long time in a place where I couldn't keep track of time. Not because it was outside of time, or maybe it was, but I just didn't have any reference. So I don't know how much time passed while I was there.
So, did someone put you in there?
Yes.
Is that person still alive? Do we need to have some words?
There's a good chance that person is still alive.
Person is still alive.
How did you escape that chamber?
I was actually accidentally released.
Wow. Okay. Well, one more thing, if you don't mind. What was the name of this man?
By the way,
what was the name of this person that trapped you?
By the way, I'm like nervously chewing on my pipe, but it's like broken off.
What was the name of the person?
I just called her a hag. and I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. I haven't thought about it in a long time.
Longer than my grandparents.
How old are your grandparents?
They died when they were, well,
Let's just say, I'm a lot older than I look, but I can't tell you how old I am because I don't exactly know anymore. There's no actual point of reference.
you are older than my grandparents.
Probably.
I take a seat on a nearby chair.
Just for reference, is
I
there
actually genuinely can't remember her name.
just for reference, this hag, is there anything on her face that will let me know how she looks like if I ever encounter her in the future?
Hold on, I'm gonna text you something.
Thanks. Inhuman.
Inhuman.
Yes, like a mother couldn't even deliver a baby with that kind of face because it's just so weird.
Why did they take you captive?
My original goal was to fight for freedom. Freedom of choice. Personal choice. Control over an individual life. Our individual lives. I went... Yes. Okay, good. I went... Where was it? Sorry. I went a little bit too far. And I got captured by some of the people I was trying to take down.
And she was the leader of these people?
One of 3.
And they were powerful enough to put you in a place for a long time.
Yes. Combined, they were pretty powerful.
Thanks.
Did you know all this?
No.
No, I haven't really told anyone in a while because it's hard to trust people with this type of stuff.
So they're more
Sounds-
powerful than you, potentially.
They're more powerful than I was, and I was far more powerful than I am now.
And if you're still alive, they might still be alive.
Well, yeah.
I'm almost certain they're alive.
Well, I'm glad you're telling us this in case we meet some weird-looking people.
How does the temple fit in for you?
What they took from me, I'm hoping still exists, and I can still get it back.
I'm gonna put a pin in that. Eric, you are aware that the temple that he has told you you're searching for is ancient beyond reckoning, as in before current civilization existed.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks that something of his is there.
Or at least answers to find it.
I mean, how far is the temple from here?
Huh.
It's beyond the Gray Sea. It's outside of any area that you know of.
Well, here's the thing, Renly. Greybeard was known to have traveled far and wide. Maybe he has something in this treasure too that will help you.
You son of a bitch.
That's true. That's true.
I
It's
would
not-
find that hard to believe.
But it's not that much of a detour, and we could still go to the temple afterwards.
What's a month? What's a month and a half in the grand scheme of things?
Well, a
You
month
guys
and a-
do have an appointment.
And we do have an
with
appointment.
Clickos.
Yeah. I say we do it.
The only reason I'm really leaning that direction is because we do need funds to pay for the expedition to the east.
I mean, I only have 26 gold. I mean, I could try to make more, but, my luck has been uncertain of late.
Luck.
3 sisters take it.
It's your luck that's uncertain.
Yeah. It's,
A month and a half means that whatever's going on at Low Light could bleed into other provinces, other regions of our world.
Yeah. So I think we should go to this island, and we should go with the captain, because at least then.
you just want to stay with your sweetheart.
Grace,
Bones.
Grace can help us out. She's on my side, so
He is the master at arms of the ship.
yeah. And I'm sure once I tell her some things, she'll warm up to it.
I don't know. You might have some competition with Stanny Boy there.
Don't you dare say that.
I mean, that ring was awfully nice.
He had no ring. He said he had to go buy one.
Having relived some of that past, are there places like where you can find a wizard or something, or a magician, or anybody who can do like more of a mending type of magic,
Like healing?
like repair my pipe?
You can hire.
Not here in Crystal.
Okay. I'm gonna keep the pieces then.
Okay.
Why did you do that? Such an idiot.
Hey, we all get angry.
How did
We
you?
all get
How
angry
did you break your
sometimes.
pipe anyway? Seems unlike you.
I hit a dead end with a stone.
Stone?
Oh yes.
Hold on. On stone ? We're gonna go to break.
Whoa.
I was about to ask about this.
Everyone, thank you for watching. We'll
Thank
be
you.
back in 10 minutes.
We'll be right back. Hello?
Max.
Am I good?
Your name is Matt. That's your response to Mike.
Yes.
Here's a fun fact. I grew up next door to two brothers named Matt and Mike.
That's me and my brother's names.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
They
with
were the
you
people.
guys?
No.
Did you go
It
up?
wasn't you. It was two other Matt and Mike.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I also
Like,
know
I
one
grew
named
up
Mitch.
some good
Mitch
Steve.
is your other brother.
Yeah.
There was no Mitch next door to me.
Okay. Well, that solves that riddle.
The 3 M's.
Yeah, my mom liked M names.
All right, so we're back.
Thank you.
Welcome back
I hope
to
you missed
Shadows of
us.
Archonia. We were gone for
Thanks,
some
Deltron.
10 minutes or so. We're back here live. Oh, Deltron says WB, which I assume means welcome back. Might
Yep.
also mean Warner Brothers. Thank
It
you.
is. It is welcome back.
Warner Brothers.
It's welcome back in Twitch code.
Yeah.
For everyone else, it means Warner Brothers.
I think it's just like an LA thing, Warner Brothers.
I don't know. Their logo's on a lot of movies
That's
that
true.
everyone watches.
Like, definitely not just an LA thing.
So we left
There's a guy
off.
born and
We
raised
left
in
off
LA.
on the stone.
Yes.
Question mark.
Yeah, that stone ? That's what I was about
All
to
right.
say.
Before I go into the stone, I have to ask you guys to please be patient. The reason I'm withholding so much information from you is not because it's like some big secret reveal or something. I genuinely believe that A, you couldn't possibly understand, and B, it might bring a ton of danger upon you, and even more upon me.
Yeah, but there's a ton of danger on me, already because of it.
Because of my thing?
Because of the stone. Isn't that what you're talking about?
Oh, no, I'm talking about my history in general. The stone. The one for sure thing I could tell you about the stones is they shouldn't exist. And this is the one I have upstairs that I found underwater. Is the second one I have seen. The first being in low light.
Man, then we were really lucky to find this one.
Yes, it was 2 in such a short time. It's almost like something's happening, and I don't
There's
know
some sort of
what.
weird fate thing I believe is happening because in the moments we've been together, we've seen a lot of coincidences since then. We've seen vampires, we've seen stones, we've seen deep ones, we've seen zombies,
You saw the Immortal Champion.
we saw the Immortal Champion,
Fate bringers.
Daybringers.
You saw one eye.
I'm starting to think that this group we have is cursed in other ways.
There has been a massive uptick in weird shit since I started hanging out with you guys. That's for sure. Anyway, the stone is called the Omnium Bindstone, and I don't know
Omnium
anything.
Bind?
Omnium
Bind.
Bindstone, and I don't know why it's here
Is it some kind of like
or how it has changed.
Will it bring good luck?
Is it a lie?
I'm just mindlessly like touching the tattoos at this time. Time.
I would say before my imprisonment, I could answer these questions. Since then, I couldn't tell you.
Mind if I take a look at it?
Maybe we hold off on bringing it around.
Since I was gonna actually pull you aside and ask you this separately anyway. I can't carry that big ass stone around as easily as you guys can. I was wondering if you could. We'll wrap it up, and if you could hold on to it for me.
Sure, I'll carry it.
Wait, why you though?
Because I'm the strongest one here.
Is it worth a lot?
I was just gonna say, it's very funny to me watching you guys on camera and seeing how much taller Matt is than everyone, pretending like he's the smallest.
It's because it's role play.
I just think that maybe I should hold it.
You are more than welcome to hold it. I just assumed you might not want to touch another one, and you might also, as a person of your stature, might not want to carry something so heavy all the time.
Yeah.
And also, Eric, I will remind you, this is the first time you have heard someone say it's not the same stone that was in the castle.
Yeah.
Touch. Oh, well, you said you had one at low light, right?
That one, I truly wish I was able to leave with that one.
Why that one?
Because I don't understand it. And I hate leaving it with other people.
Why didn't you bring it?
Well, in the moment, it was a choice between Eric and the stone.
Really?
And if you hadn't noticed, I'm not that big of a person. And I didn't have to carry Eric out, but I couldn't carry a stone and help him escape.
So, are there a lot of these stones around? If these shouldn't exist?
Well,
Do they happen to be 7 total?
there used to be none, and then there was one, and now there's 2.
What if you put them together? String them together like pearls.
Well,
They're the size of a basketball.
A very big pearl
a
necklace.
pearl necklace for giants. Honestly, back in the day, back when they existed, nothing probably would have happened if they came in contact with each other. But now I'm not so sure. I don't know what has happened to them or why they're here.
It's a curiosity.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be glad to carry it for you guys. And I'll keep it safe. Don't worry.
And this is just for your own protection. You can touch it if you want, but until I understand these stones, I say stones, but they're more like a crystal. A large crystal.
And one other benefit, if I were to transform, the stone will go into me and be protected.
Do not
Might
do that.
I have no idea what would happen if you did that.
You can do that?
Yeah, everything. Did you notice when I was fighting that everything went into me?
Eddie,
I thought it was a little weird, but I mean, I just thought it was your clothes. You mean like you could put in...
I'm like my weapons.
So if I was riding on your back when you transform...
I think it's only stuff that I'm wearing.
Okay.
Not,
Eddie, we don't know what these stones do. Do not bring one of those into your body.
Hold on a second.
Are you like an
Roll
infinite
magic
bag, Eddie?
I just know whatever I'm holding on goes into me when I transform.
Oof, not great. 9.
Okay, so you know that in the old days there was a thing called a druid's wild shape?
Yep.
And that clothes and carried items would become part of the druid. But if another living creature was being carried, non-zero chance that they would also be merged in. Depends on the situation.
Well, knowing that, I'm not gonna try. Anyway,
Probably not. But
probably not, but I don't want to find out what happens.
Don't worry.
You said you don't know what would happen if these two stones interact should they meet, right?
Correct.
What if we were to test that?
I mean, we would have to go back to Lowlight and fight, or somehow get
How
a
much?
highly protected
how much-
stone.
It's right here.
How much you want to
Wait,
bet?
what? Wait, what?
There was this old story I used to hear back in the day about guiding karma. I don't know if you ever believed in this, but how much you want to bet that waiting for us in Blackbeard's treasure is another stone?
I don't need another stone.
What I'm
I
saying
need
is,
answers.
I know, but what I'm saying is, maybe these stones are seeking out each other through us.
Or, what? So, please, did you take the stone?
What if I am, or the stone merged with me? Could be all these drinks that we've been having. So
Like-
I don't.
The stone is no longer in Lowlight. It's with you, or in you.
On.
Are these what these tattoos are about?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh
whoa.
man, I need a pipe.
Mind is blown.
How did it merge with you?
That's a great question. I don't actually know.
I forbid you from touching that other stone until we know what's gonna happen.
Actually,
you were there
I
the
might
whole-
as well just touch it to find out. Maybe find out what is going on with me.
There,
What do you mean forbid me to touch the stone?
Ooh, is this the "you're not my dad" moment?
listen, there is a very real probability that you might not exist afterwards, or you might exist somewhere else.
In order to further progress whatever the fuck is going on with me and understand it in a way, you're all about understanding. Why can't I have that understanding myself?
Do you see it when you see a fire you don't understand? Do you just go up and touch it?
It's a fire. This is not something that is just like a stone. This is something else. You've seen what I'm capable of.
Eddie raises his hand. Didn't you say you could put me under some sort of thing to protect me when I transform under the full moon?
I can isolate you in a protective
Why
cocoon.
don't you do the same thing with him? Put him in that sphere and then give him the stone. And see what happens.
Don't know if I can get the stone to him inside the sphere.
I mean, let him hold it and then do the sphere.
And then when I remove the sphere and he explodes afterwards, then what?
Well, we don't know he will explode.
I don't know anything. This is what's driving me mad. I knew all of this. I knew everything. I knew it.
Okay. Right now, I need Renly, Eddie, and Eric to roll a magic check.
God, I'm horrible with these.
How are you horrible with them?
I don't know. I've just been rolling so low on them. Don't fail me.
Finally, a good one?
A good one.
With Egg's help, I got 10.
12.
6.
Eric, something in this manner just changed. You don't know exactly what, but I'm gonna have you actually, since you passed the magic check, I'm gonna have you roll me a no check.
Do we have any coins, by the way?
Oh yeah,
We have-
these are your coins.
I mean,
I got some
but have
good
we got to any coins?
Not today.
Wow.
9. No would be intelligence. 10.
Yes.
I'll call. What if it's wisdom?
9.
Something that was in this manner a minute ago isn't anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Something you feel, you sense magically that something has been taken out and you recognize the sensation of what's the word I'm looking for? Invasion of the physical realm. It's something you felt before when the immortal champion confronted you on the island. And somebody reached out of your chest and caught his attack. That sensation of something opening and then taking and then closing, you've just felt again.
I can't even formulate the words for that.
Anyway,
I just kind of pause as this conversation is happening.
Argument, yelling happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this is the maddest you've ever seen Renly.
Oh.
In fact, I don't think you've ever seen him raise his
No.
voice. And he's just, I forbid it! Until we know what's gonna happen.
Well, guess what? You were a servant at Lowlight. You served me. You will continue to do so. You forbid it? Come on. Are you serious? To answer your question,
This is
This shit.
to answer your question as to what is going to happen, or why it even absorbed into my skin in the first place, I actually don't know. I have memories as a youth of your people experimenting on me.
I was not there.
And I thank you for that. I don't know if it's because of their tinkering or whatever that made me I don't know. I have theories. I have guesses. I don't have answers as to why exactly, but I do. And everything you've been seeing as to how I've been able to manipulate the things that I have been is because I think of it.
Of that stone.
I think.
Are those people that
Did it give you magic powers?
I think.
are those people still alive? That did this to you?
I think.
Well,
Oh,
let
I
me.
know. I don't know. There was a rotation. I was young.
Well,
But when he finished saying what he said to me, I stormed back out to the room, to my room.
Is that where you left the stone?
Yeah.
It's not there.
oh man, are you gonna break your pike again?
So,
I'm so sorry.
Blow up the room.
where is my room in relationship to the room there?
Okay, so imagine a football field, like the footprint of this manor is the size of a football field.
Okay.
Your room is on the other end of it.
Okay.
Well, I would say a football field is long and wide, right? So your room is on the other end of it width-wise,
Can I,
and up 2 flights.
for flavor,
Yeah.
use all 3 of my efforts to do a large elemental blast and just
Destroy the room.
destroy the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remind you, you are here at the
Oh,
invitation of
you
the
can
Lord.
remind me of anything you like.
Yeah.
This is
Happening?
not.
Okay. Yeah, you can
This
do
is
that.
not something that he's.
I think that deserves some coins.
This is not a
Yeah,
rational
you
thought
know
right
what? I'm giving you 2 for that.
Damn.
now.
You're destroying the room.
So boom.
If honestly, if this was the room above them, the floor was gonna come down. But
It shakes. You guys can hear some.
it's big enough. Yeah. So I use all 3 efforts, and I'm gonna fire.
What kind of element?
It's like, since I'm using all 3, it's like a mixture of fire, earth, and lightning.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So the room is not engulfed in flame, but it is absolutely destroyed.
It's like You know how when volcanoes erupt, they generate lightning sometimes?
Yeah.
It's magma and lightning and just violence in each direction.
And I say,
This is,
But you three don't see any of it.
But
Yeah.
do
You're
we,
downstairs.
But what do we
well,
hear?
We hear it.
You're
right?
2 floors down and on the other end of the building, so you hear shaking and like some dust come off the ceiling.
and this is just when I was about to tell you about my past. When I go, listen, during low light, and then we hear this.
Right. That's interesting.
And I say, what was that?
It sounds to you like a cannon was fired within this building.
Would I know? It's friendly.
Can he sense the magic?
You have never seen magic of this sort from Renly.
Fair.
Renly is, to your knowledge, a hedge magician. He's nothing.
Fair.
Like the stories you've read about powerful magicians, you've never seen that in Renly.
Mm-hmm.
Renly is something more realistic, and this is not.
Yeah, but my mind immediately goes to, is friendly okay? We need to check.
Yeah, Eddie's gonna rush. Eddie's gonna rush up there and check on him.
Wait, that was magic?
Yes. Well, I don't
Roll a
know.
magic check.
Yeah.
See if you know.
7, 8, 9.
You passed 8, so that you at least know something magical.
Yeah, Eddie's running up the
Yeah,
stairs.
it's magical.
I think it came from upstairs.
Up you go.
I'm following.
By the time you get to the hallway that your rooms are in, you can already see that Renly's door is off the hinges and on the other side of the hallway smoldering.
Renly, are you okay?
When you round the corner of his door frame, you see him standing in a blackened, destroyed room, except a little circle of 3 feet around him is unharmed.
Wow, kid, I think you ticked him off something awful.
All of
Can
the,
I
clearly because of the pattern and the soot and everything, all of this energy came from him.
Or was it the stone?
Eddie's. What happened?
I dropped to my knees and just burying my face in my hands and like cry.
I run up to him and
Is Egg still with you?
Egg is at my feet because that's the only way I can cast.
I go to put like my hand over his shoulder, but kind of immediately just stop myself from doing that. I don't allow myself to comfort you. I take a step back.
It's gone.
Question, is this out of anger or is this because a respect thing?
Embarrassment out of just thinking I might have caused this and he doesn't. Like, I knew he rushed out of there. I like out of the conversation
You
that I
knew
had.
you made him mad.
Yeah, out of the conversation I had with Nicolina, and I'm starting to pick up pieces of how I am acting and how I'm behaving. Yeah, and I'm kind of drawing the connection. Shit,
And I just said, wow, you ticked him off something awful.
I did this. I paused. Sorry, you were saying?
Someone took it.
The stone?
It's gone. It's
Eddie starts looking around for
Did you see who took
like the
it?
hallway.
Wait, the stone's gone?
he really can't even talk right now. He's
I felt
Renly, did you see
something.
who took it? Was this...
earlier while we were having a discussion, it was lights. Like what happened in the island. Something tearing and then stitching itself back together. I'm not,
Was it that god again?
don't know. Did it feel like that?
You don't have enough specifics
Yeah.
to know.
I don't know.
Well, someone's playing tricks with us.
Stone's gone.
maybe it's for the best.
Wow, I would think that Stanley boy spilled the beans again, but I don't know if he even knew about the stone.
I would say by this time it's about 10 in the morning. You know, Sally, that the captain is waiting for your answer by afternoon.
Well, this is quite the pickle that we're in.
The temple or the island?
Yes, and if we choose the temple, might I suggest we leave the city quite quickly, and otherwise we'd have a very irate captain looking for our map.
I still say we should go for the treasure.
I owe you one. If you say the treasure, then I'll follow you.
Sally.
Oh, I'm all for it.
All right.
Treasure here and then treasure at the temple. It's just which do we go first? And do
Hold on
we
a second.
really want the Navy with us?
Um,
You know, they're government, and government might just steal all your money.
They won't, though.
I would like a lead check from both of you.
A lead check. Okay. That is a 5. No, a 6.
That sucks. Okay, what do you got?
Nice.
What Eric just said to you is baffling. He hired you specifically to keep him safe. And then when you did so, he pledged to follow you anyway. Something's changed.
Yeah, Eddie definitely notices that. I mean, that's why we did the hug thing earlier. But Eddie says, all right, how about you stay here with Renly, make sure he's okay.
Yes.
Me and Sally, we're gonna go talk to the captain.
Oh,
And
all
just
right.
and just make sure we're ready.
See, to be clear, you guys are going to leave the manor?
Well, yeah, we're gonna leave him with him, and we're gonna go to the captain. Me and Sally.
We're going to follow you guys.
Yeah.
Are you agreeing to that?
I'm like, Eddie, do we really want to go with this captain? I mean, we're kind of in a hard place, but I mean, he's the Navy. They might just take our map and kick us off the ship.
Not normally I would agree with you, but Grace is on that ship. And as long as Grace is on that ship, we have much better chances than on any other ship.
And we do have 2 very powerful magicers with us.
Yep.
I don't know about this. I'm not sure about this captain, despite the fact that he did give me a Hurlant.
It should be a little.
Just sleep with him already.
Never!
Don't worry, I promise I'll make this worth your while.
You'll make this worth my while.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
You get hit on often. I'm
You
not there.
know-
I'm just this is out of character.
Look at the picture. Yes, she does.
I am Sally One Eye. I can get whatever I want. Fine. Eddie, you've convinced me.
Right, let's go. So yeah, we're gonna go see the captain.
Okay, so in order to get to the docks, the captain's ship, the champion is dock. You have to go through most of the town from the Nicolita Manor. And on the way there, we're stopped by Black Betty.
Black Betty?
Yeah?
Wait, the one from the previous ship that we killed most of our crew?
No, that's Peg.
Oh, okay.
She's the one that was Pisspot Pig. You killed her. Black Betty is the one who beat Sally One Eye in a drinking contest.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I heard.
That's right.
She just thinks she won.
She's clearly drunk. In fact, you've never seen her not drunk.
I've only known her for...
You've only known her a total of 85 minutes.
It's a short acquaintanceship, but I've known her very well.
But she recognized you. Hey, Sally!
Hey, Black Betty.
You can really drink.
I think you could really drink too, friend.
I heard we got.
Yeah, it was that little gnomish character.
Oh, that gnome?
Yeah.
Oh, I broke his leg already about something else.
Well, it's good. You should have broken the other one.
Oh, okay, I will. Listen, I heard something about you.
Yeah?
I thought you should know since you're an honest competitor. People are looking for you.
I mean, who's not looking for us?
They say you have graveyard treasure.
Man, who's telling people that we have a map?
Listen,
That bloody bill.
aren't you Eddie Bones?
Betty Bones?
Aren't you Eddie Bones? Eddie?
Yep. We're talking to the Bone Zone.
Listen,
No.
That is not our name.
I'm staying at the Red Raccoon. I'm in the 5th room on the 1st floor.
Okay.
Your reputation precedes you, my friend.
Sally, they're saying that you have a map to Graveyard's treasure, and they're saying it like people say that a lot. They're saying it like you really do.
Well, shit. Who else thinks we have a map? I mean, what a load of
I
power.
mean, not everybody. I haven't told anybody because I heard it and I was like, Sally One Eye, she's cool. She drank with me.
I am. I give her a silver. Here, have one on me, Betty. Thanks for the tip.
Hey, Sally.
This is great, but we kind of have an appointment to get to.
Hey, Bone. 5th room, 1st floor. Red Raccoon.
I got you. I got
Bone
you.
Zone.
Yeah, Bone Zone. Make sure to tell your friends too.
She staggers towards an alleyway and then falls over before she gets there.
You could do worse, Eddie. I mean, I won't tell Grace.
And I say, please stop.
I mean, what would Bonnie Grace say? I mean, before the town hated you, and look at you now, hero.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get to that captain before anyone else finds out about this map. By the way, who has the map right now? I think it's me, right?
I actually don't know.
I was gonna ask.
No,
it's you.
Yeah,
The
I-
most
yeah,
trustworthy
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Everyone agrees it's you, so it's you.
yeah, I have it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's keep on moving on to the captain.
On the way there,
Man, someone else comes up to us.
Yeah,
you guys are crossing through the whole city between Nicolina and the
we
docks.
might just need the Navy to save us.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, the docks are the most blue collar part of town.
Yeah.
And Nicolina's manor is the most white collar part of town.
Yep.
So you're passing through the whole city.
All right.
On the way there, you get stopped again.
Who is it?
I say it's Gerald.
Yep.
No, it's Green Gertie.
Green
And
Gertie.
you have not heard, I've not said this name on camera before, but you know this is the bosun's mate from Pisspot Peg's ship. So, hey, I just wanted to, I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to fight.
I'll pull out my knife. and
I
just sort of
understand.
file.
I understand. Peg tried to kill you. You guys were in with Bloody Bill. Bill vanished. We tried to find him. We don't know where he is. Maybe you do. I'm not asking. We know that you need a ship to get somewhere. We have a ship. We can make a deal. You killed a lot of our friends, a lot of our people. There's a lot of us left. The ship. And we know you have an offer. We know you have an offer from the captain of the champion. You can go with the military, or you can come with us.
Wait, what was the name of the girl That is
Wow.
in charge of it now. In charge of the. In charge of it.
don't know.
And who's leading your crew, Gertie?
We haven't chosen a new captain yet.
Oh, is that so?
There's no way.
Sally One Eye,
Do
we know that you know how to sail.
Oh, I know how to say.
Sally, how dumb do we look? There's no way they're gonna let us go on their ship and not try to kill us in our sleep.
We don't know. Well, I guess besides Grace, we don't know that about the Navy either.
Again, Grace will protect us.
Hey, Grace Bonnie,
Yeah.
we ass around. We know,
Be careful what you say.
we know Grace Bonnie is your sweetheart.
How could you know that?
Well, she makes no secret of it. She attacks people who insult the name Eddie Bones in taverns.
That's my Grace.
What a keeper.
She killed a man 2 days ago for saying that you were a werewolf.
I mean, wow.
How much does she know, Eddie?
Well, we do say a lot to each other.
Man died.
I mean, Sally killed like 4
All
people
I'm
when we
saying
got
is
here.
there's a lot of baggage there. Or you come on a ship where there's no baggage, nobody holds a grudge. We know you did what you had to do. We came at you. You won the fight. It's all good.
How fast is your ship, Gertie? Because I reckon, were we to take you up on your offer, we'd have the Navy breathing down our necks.
And what if you took the Navy up on their offer? What would happen if you got this treasure and Captain Baldric Sweetlove was in command? What would happen then?
But to be fair, the Navy has a full ship with a full crew. This ship's only half the size.
But you four have shown that you're worth twice your number.
So I equal 1.
We killed off a lot of your crew. Can the ship run with who's left?
Absolutely. We can recruit from the inns. You know, there's a lot of people who take work on a ship, especially if we promise them you're not going to pirate anybody. Just heading to Indomitus. We don't even have to say Indomitus. We'll just say we're heading to an island. You know, there's a lot of ships right now gearing up to sail to Indomitus, even though they don't have the map.
Listen, Gertie, the only way we would even consider your offer, seeing as you tried to kill us and turned down my offer to lead you much earlier.
Hey, you know what, Sally One Eye? If you can get us to Greybeard's treasure, you can be the captain. And then if you fail to get us to Greybeard's treasure, we can shoot you in the heart and throw you over the side of the ship, and nobody loses anything. So you tell us, can you get us there or not?
I can get people anywhere.
Here's the thing. Nobody gives a shit about your halfling or your asshole kid or your werewolf. But if Sally One Eye has the map to Greybeard's treasure, we will follow Sally One Eye.
Again, I'm not sure about this, Sally. Again, who's to say how close they were to the previous crew that we killed? Some of
I
them.
can tell you that the captain stuck. He had us flogged all the time. The rest of our people, some of them were cool, but you know what? We had a meeting about it. We came at you guys. You guys fought back. We understand. It happens.
Gertie, my associate and I might need to take some time to think about your offer.
We're leaving port tomorrow morning.
Oh,
You can find us by then.
If you see us
You
tomorrow
can be
morning
the
at the
captain
port,
of our ship.
then you might see us tomorrow morning at the port.
That's my
All right.
message. I'm out of here. Gringurdy vanishes into the shadows.
Green dirty out.
Gringurdy out. She throws a cape over her face and she's gone.
We should at least talk to Grace before we make any decisions, Sally.
You just want another tumble with your sweetheart.
It's
Eddie, but-
more than that. She
To be
can.
fair, what's wrong with that?
It's more than. That's a nice
What-
bonus.
what-
but also.
What does your Bonnie Grace think of her captain?
What does Grace think of her captain?
Yes.
What does she think? Her
I
captain?
don't know.
I'm gonna have to talk to her about it. But let's just go there and we'll talk to Grace. And we'll get the full story.
Without seeing the captain, because I don't want to give him an answer until we fully considered all our other options.
Sure. We can go see Grace first.
Okay. You guys heading down to the Champion?
Yes,
So
but
unlike most ships on the docks in Crystal Port, the Champion is very easy to find because it's an official vessel. It's in the register. It's under its correct name. It's a naval vessel. You can find the Champion with no problem.
all right. Before we go on to the champion, I'm gonna do a whistle that only Grace knows.
She
Just-
staggers up towards the railing. Eddie?
Grace,
I'm hidden in the shadows.
you mind coming down for a second?
I'm on duty.
Yeah,
I
but you-
can't leave the ship.
Come on, we used to do this all the time.
Come on the gangplank.
I would much rather talk to you down here.
Eddie, this is my job. I can't leave the ship deck.
You can leave for a couple minutes.
Eddie, we talked about this. I cannot leave my job for you.
Come on, you used to do it all the time.
No, we didn't. When I met with you, I was off duty.
Yeah, but
This is my ship. I'm on.
I kind of want to talk to you over here.
Come on the gangplank. I'll talk to you over there. I can talk to you on the gangplank without leaving the deck.
I look over to where Sally was, and I kind of look around and I say,
Are you still there?
I'm just like, I'm not getting inside of the
You're
captain.
Batmaning.
Yeah, I'm just like this.
all right, I'm coming up.
Right. Eddie, what's going on? Why are you here?
Come on, you know why I'm here.
No, I don't. You asked me to.
The captain of this ship, what's his name again?
Aldrich Sweetlove.
Sweet Love. He wants to take us to
Indominus.
Indominus.
Outstanding.
Outside.
It's almost as if there's four of you in this game.
Sorry, he wants to take us to Indominus. Haven't you heard him talking about it?
No, Indominus? Is that real?
And I motion her like real quick to come close to me, and I flash her the map, real quick.
What is that?
It's the Greybeard's treasure.
Greybeard? Captain Greybeard?
Yeah, we found this.
Eddie, where did you find that? It looks like it's been underwater.
We had to kill some fish people.
Like
Fish.
fishermen?
No, fish people. Deep ones. You've heard of those.
You saw deep ones?
A
You
lot of them.
killed deep ones?
Yep.
Eddie?
Yeah.
Eddie, you've said a lot of weird shit to me.
You know I wouldn't lie to you, Grace.
Do I know that? Because you've said a lot of weird shit.
Look at my face.
Eddie, love your face. Covered in scars. You never really exactly told me why.
Huh.
I'm not lying, Grace.
People say you're a werewolf. Do you know that I killed a man 2 days ago because he said you were a werewolf?
Did you have to kill him? You could have just roughed him up.
Oh my god. Eddie. Listen, that guy was an asshole. No one's gonna miss him. But what the fuck?
I'm just saying, I appreciate it. Look. the captain offers us a deal.
What captain?
Your captain.
Sweet love?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. This is
What
how
deal
serious
did you-
this is.
What deal did he offer you?
That he will give us full passage to the island.
In exchange for what?
Fine in exchange for some of the treasure. But,
The captain believes that this treasure is real?
yeah,
Why?
because who wouldn't?
It's a... Where did you get this map? What? I haven't heard anything about
I
it.
told you, we fought some fish people, some deep ones.
The deep ones had the map to Greybeard's treasure and they didn't take it?
Well, they took it from us. You see,
You had the map and they took it from you.
do you know a guy named Bloody Bill?
No.
He was on a different crew, and he had this book with him.
He's in the Navy?
I don't know. I just know that he had the book. Then one of our companions got the book, but then they were taken by the deep ones, and we had to go underwater, save him, and bring it back.
Eddie. Which companion?
One of my companions.
Which one?
He's the little kid. Has some
kid?
has some little scars on him.
The little guy or the kid?
The kid.
Everyone's talking about what an asshole he is.
Notorious.
Your reputation.
I love it.
He's coming around.
He got taken by deep ones?
Yes.
I haven't been off the champion since we got to port.
A lot has been going on. But Sally, I need to ask you. If I were to take the captain's offer, you know him. You've sailed with him for a long time. Do you think he would screw me?
Like sexually or
So he'll probably, when we find the treasure, he'll probably kill me and my crew.
Oh! Kill you?
Yeah.
No, I thought you meant screw you.
When I say screw, I mean kill.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, he's the captain of a naval vessel. He must have some sort of code, but like he advanced in the Navy, but at the same time, like people don't exactly think Captain Sweetlove is just like the best.
Well, Sally, if this is the case,
Grace.
Grace.
sorry.
Grace is going to take offense if you call her by another woman's name.
Call me by another woman's name.
Oh my god.
In game.
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
I've been
The werewolf is one thing, but the other
Shot.
I've been under a lot of stress. I'm sorry. I just came back from killing deep ones. But Grace.
Grace might be hunting me down, Eddie.
If this map is real, we could be made.
Like in the mafia sense,
Yes.
Eddie.
We could have so much gold that we could have our own ships.
Sit down,
Sit boy. Sit boy.
Eddie. I've explained this to you before, and you haven't understood. I'm gonna try again. I joined the Allied Ecuadorian Navy because I believe in what it stands for. I am a naval officer. You come around here waving money in my face, saying we might get this money, and you think that that means I'm gonna leave what I do, what I am, who I am, to go do what you think is cool. Eddie, this is why we're not together.
You know, there are some things that are more important than work, Grace.
Not for me. Are you asking me if Captain Baldric Sweetlove of the Champion will keep his word? I don't know. Are you asking me if I will leave the Navy to go be rich and drunk with you?
Not true.
No.
So you would rather go with the Navy than with me?
Eddie, fuck you
Oh,
for
man.
making me choose.
Oh,
You know what?
God.
Fuck you for looking me in the eye and saying that. You know what I've been through? You know what I've done to get to this point?
Do you know what I've done to get to this point? I'm the master at arms on a naval vessel, and I'm a woman.
Yeah?
Go.
Well, you know what? I had to kill a whole group of sailors in their own ship because I got a curse off of getting a fucking wedding ring for you that you don't even want.
What are you talking about? What?
Eddie turns around and then turns back and he changes into the wolf. This was because of you.
Grace runs below deck. And as you are aware, abandons her post.
And then Eddie just kind of lets her run off, and then he changes back, and then he leaves the boat.
That feels like the end of the episode.
I'm like, Eddie, what the fuck? What happened?
And I come back and say,
Are you still werewolf form?
no, I come back regular. I say, looks like we're gonna have to go talk to those other pirates.
It didn't go well. Your conversation with Grace.
No.
Oh, gee.
Not super well.
You need a drink, friend?
Yeah.
No.
You ever love someone so much that you would do anything for them?
You mean in the romantic sense?
Of course.
No.
Sally One Eye.
Well, I guess I'm the fool then.
You know, you could just chalk it up as a lesson to be learned. I mean, it sucks when you're in it, but
That's a big lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big lesson. Anyway, let's go talk. Let's get out of here.
Where is Renly right now?
So, when they leave, I think Renly, he'd stop crying and opens a satchel, like a pouch on the side of Egg, and pulls out the small wooden carving of a fox. It looks like it's not a good carving. It looks very old. And he looks at it a minute and he just sets it down in front of Egg, who is now laying on the ground with like his chin on the ground, so the fox is like resting like right where he could see it in front of his nose. And he kind of just falls back onto his back and pulls out his flute and starts like just playing notes, like nothing good, and just staring into space. As
So
the
you're still-
room smolders
Still in
around.
your smoldering room.
Yes.
Nicolina.
Yes.
Stanislav, who is the younger Nicolina, comes in. Wizard, you've damaged my house.
I just keep playing.
What's with the flute? I'm talking to you.
You're still there.
I'm still there.
Yeah.
My back is like pressed to wall. I like apologize, but you're not hearing me. I'm just staring at you. I'm sorry.
Eric, Is your friend
I-
responsible?
This
Was
was
this you or was this him?
this was my fault.
You did this?
Yes.
The four of you saved my life, but I won't have you destroy my home.
I know. I'm angry. I punched the wall earlier and it got
You punched a wall and it made an explosion?
no
The earlier moment.
earlier.
This is a different Nicolina than the one that was there. This is the younger one.
Oh, it's the younger one. Yeah. No. I was with your father. I got too angry. I'm sorry. We'll pay for it.
How?
You know. I will pay for it.
Do I? Listen. I understand I was in trouble and you saved me. I get it. My father says that you came to Shipwreck Island and pulled me out, and then you did weird fucking experiments on me, and now I'm not undead. I get that. I mean, I don't really get it. I'm lying about that. But I am made to understand that I owe you something. I don't understand how it is that you are going to pay for this room.
You owe us your trust then.
Do I? Because I've never met you before. I woke up
And we didn't
on a
know
bed
you.
with you and him standing over me, and that's all I know. I had dreams of you. I had dreams of eating, drinking.
And we reversed that.
Made the dreams stop.
I stand up. We've done more than that. We've removed every ounce of what Cesarine did to you.
You say the name Cesarine and he almost collapses.
You'll still feel that within you. It's the power of a necromancer influencing the minds of another. Specifically, in terms of a vampire, holds great weight on a person's mind. I get that. I understand that. And I do apologize for that. That will still linger. But the curse is gone.
I have something to say.
Yes.
I want you. My house. You've had your payment. I won't say anything about this room. I'll pay for the rebuilding myself. I want you and your friends out of here, and I never want to hear your names or that name that you said ever again. And for whatever it was that you did, you have my thanks. But I want to not see you anymore. And I want to not see him anymore. And I want to not see your friend with the scars anymore. And please send the woman with the eye patch around as often as possible. And get out of
That's
my
right.
house.
I was going to say the exception, right?
I feel the urge to cast a spell on him.
What are you doing?
But I don't.
Oh.
Hearing Renly say he fought for the freedom of choice. I respect his And this is his choice. He doesn't want us there.
You
Wow.
leaving the house?
We'll leave. It might be a lot to ask, but please talk to your father. If my name ever gets mentioned, or another name, Annenbeck, gets mentioned, you never saw me, you don't know me. That's all I ask.
Certainly don't.
Understood.
Sooner you can forget this whole thing, the better.
We'll leave.
Friendly, are you gonna let Eric take you out of the house?
Yeah.
I just say Remy.
Yeah, Renly slowly stands up, almost zombie-ish in a way, like.
Yep.
But Egg looks at you within the circle. Nice. Or he looks at you like the circle that's like normal. He looks at you from there, and you recognize it. You've been around enough. He wants to be carried out.
Yeah.
Partially because everything's dirty and he's white.
Yeah.
And what about Egg? Does Egg walk?
That's Egg. That's
Yeah,
Egg.
yeah,
Egg
that,
wants
that's
to be
like,
carried out.
Egg wants to be carried out.
Okay.
Renly stands on his own and sort of like almost like a just a very catatonic zombie-ish state. Packs up the wooden box and puts the splintered pipe in his mouth and starts walking out.
I go your pace.
All right, you guys are out on the streets. You're still in the sort of upper crust part of town, but you are nowhere near where Eddie and Sally have gotten to.
Did you just leave all our gear back at the Nicolinas?
Yeah,
Did you leave your own gear at back at Nicola?
I collected a lot.
You can come and get your gear whenever.
Yeah. I do.
You've been kicked out, not stolen.
As soon as like we're outside and kind of like walked a good distance, I kind of just. Can we say we're at the place where I had buried the skull?
Sure.
Great. Set a Garen down and kind of just mindlessly grab a twig and just throw it, like catch, and then
He looks at the stick and is like, really? Like tilts his head and then is like, all right, and then kind of like goes after it.
It was just like a
Yeah.
I need time with you.
Yeah.
And I kneel down. I am so fucking sorry. I am so sorry. That's not at all. That's not what I should have said. That's not how I actually think of you.
Just stares at you for a minute.
You are more family than than Diallo's ever was. And I call him Diallo's, of course. Sure, it's my dad, but
It stung. I admit, more than I thought it would. But I forgive you. And it's not entirely why I'm mad. I mean, the stone being taken was
yeah.
a huge blow.
And I knew it was gone. I just didn't realize that was the feeling I had.
What do you mean?
Something. I was connected to it. I just didn't. I don't know. You've spoken of. Oh no, not visions in terms of hallucinatory. I'm witnessing it, but like more of a feeling. You said that there's different ways. I don't know. I'm trying to remember your lessons. They're a little too wordy. Anyway, I felt it
You felt the stone.
disappear. It was like something was ripping into the space and then it's gone. Kind of like what we saw at the island.
When you say that like something ripped into space, his whole demeanor changes. He stands up straight a little bit and his eyes widen and he gets a little closer.
Red,
do you-
I want a magic check and a no check.
All right, green and red are magic. And I'll just do 2 rolls. That's a good roll.
Let's go.
Was that magic?
Let's go.
That's magic. That's gonna be. That's 14 with Renly or with egg help. And then no. Where's my no at? No is intelligence or wisdom?
Yes, intelligence.
Okay. 8.
8 is a pass, and what was the other one?
Like 12.
12 is
Right?
a
14.
14.
14
Oh, yeah.
is a very good pass.
Yeah.
In terms of ripping into our reality, there's only one situation you know of where Eric has experienced this before. And it was when the dead one reached through from the other side and took that chaos bolt that the immortal champion had thrown.
Yeah.
So you don't know the true name of the dead one. In the Second Age, he was known only as the Dead One. But you know that it was him. On a 14, you're very sure that there's no other being whose presence Eric could have noticed.
So yeah, you say that, I'm like, I turn in like in thought. What is his connection to you?
Are you referring to the stone or?
To the I know the name of the dead one. Yeah.
Yes.
The-
You know that's not his true name, but you know that's a name he was known by.
yeah, he's known by the dead one, and you saw him earlier.
I don't know if it's something.
He
I don't
should-
know if my memory serves true. Then it's something that I keep saying that the wizards did with me. I don't know.
It just nothing is adding up right now. Why would he want the stone?
You've seen what I can do.
It just doesn't make sense. He protected you. In that moment, the dead one kind of protected him.
Yeah. He caught the chaos bolt.
We need to find out more about the dead one.
Which is the temple.
I hope so. Listen,
Alright.
Here's my worry. The further we're gone from low light, and I only know what your people are capable of from what I've suspected of.
when you say your people, you mean the wizards.
The wizards, yes.
Okay.
I think there's more to what's going on with them. I mean, I'm picking up a lot of pieces and a lot of theories right now. But there's the stone from what we're seeing. I don't know. There's definitely something there. Low Light is such an insignificant island. Of course they would have paid whatever amount of money needed to be paid to Diallos in order to do whatever they were doing. I mean, I don't know what your part in all of that was, but
I need to.
I'm sorry, Renly, I'd like you to roll a no check. And
Pretty decent. 8 again.
with the same roll, what would it be if it was connect?
Same. But I can actually. What did I say it was? 7,
8.
8. I can make it a 9.
How?
My egg.
Egg.
Yeah, you can add 1 to skill check.
Okay.
I can also make it a 10 with the coins.
If that would help, I would say use the coins. We have not used it at all this session.
It is. You don't need a coin for this
Okay.
because you're from everywhere. It is a huge deal that this kid who thought he was the prince of the world just said that his homeland is insignificant. That is a new thing.
You've changed.
What do you mean?
Even in my state, I saw your choice in the room. I don't know why. And the way you've been talking recently. And what you just said about your hometown or your home state.
Maybe it's because I've always had those thoughts in me. I don't know. Eric's voice comes to me to remind me of what I am. Not a prince, just human. I miss Lowlight.
I know.
I miss Eric. I miss my dad. I don't know. Do love that I'm using his name. It's a good reminder.
Honors him.
I don't know if I've told you this. I love him. And I don't know. I don't know. The reminder of him keeps me going and drives a lot of my decisions. My dad's voice often bleeds into how I interact because the only force I know that's strong enough to combat a lot of this fucking shit that we're dealing with is scary. And his is powerful. I'm not. I'm human. But maybe Eric actually had, I don't know, knew something.
We're gonna cut.
Okay. Yeah.
And we're going to skip ahead to evening. The sun is about to go down. And I'm gonna need very quickly, from the four of you, an answer. Have you said yes or no to Captain Baldric Sweetlove's offer?
You could always grovel with grace. Apologize.
No.
I prefer the enemy we know than the enemy we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After all that, Eddie's probably gonna go with the pirates.
The pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, you definitely know what Sally's going to say, although she will tell you that the Navy will probably be breathing down our necks.
I
But
was gonna say the same
Yeah.
thing. We will be pursued.
I suggest we leave at midnight instead of in the morning, though.
Like it.
Sally? You fall asleep waiting for midnight.
What?
I mean, you were pretty drunk.
You started drinking at like 8 a.m.
That's true.
Well, you know, Eddie was very sad. He just broke up with his childhood sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you drank.
I was trying to console my friend.
We both had a couple. We both had a
You
couple.
begin to dream. And you hear his voice. Watch out! Watch out!
Got it, got it. Oh, I'm dreaming.
No, you don't understand. Watch out! Over there! Also over there! Over there.
Where?
Everywhere.
That is so not helpful.
What? I don't understand.
Have a treat.
Ah, thank you. Listen, I need you to be careful.
Always.
I have to go fast because there's only one of me.
I know.
Your cousin is in trouble. I have to go help your cousin, but
What?
listen. I'll be back as fast as I can. Watch out for them.
What? Who?
Watch out!
Who?
You wake up.
That is so not helpful when I... Bad
See you
dog.
next week.
Oh, we don't. That's,
Watch out. Oh, you know what? I forgot one thing.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
JK.
JK.
You wake up, and it's midnight. You're supposed to go meet the pirate crew, their ship.
Well, they said we could come in the morning.
But we're going.
But
in
you
the
were going
evening.
to go at midnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you wake up, you cannot awaken Eric Azir.
Well, he's just.
Eddie,
He's
you have strong.
unconscious.
Eddie has strong shoulders. I'm
Yep.
like Renly. What's happening with Eric?
He's the wrong color. He's a little bit green.
Eric, what's wrong with Eric? You were with him all this time.
Roll me a no check
Yeah, please.
or magic, either one, whichever's better.
Definitely magic.
Okay, do that.
Rolling pretty decent today. 12.
Okay, you don't know exactly, but he has a look to his cast on his features that is similar to what you saw when he came in and saw the stone. That is where we're going to end the episode.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Next week I will be out.
Don't worry.
What?
Don't
You're not
worry.
supposed to say that. All right.
Don't worry. I'll
Good
carry you.
night.